Hello, friends, and welcome to another video as we do another haul. This is an eBay haul. I'm Mark Stanislawski. I am also Good Ideas Comics, and we welcome you. So this is going to be two different eBay hauls as we continue our quest to finish runs. Yeah, the never-ending quest to finish runs. As you can see from this first one, not great packaging. It kind of feels like they just took the books and threw them in this manila envelope and sent them out in the mail. Surprisingly, the envelope did survive fairly intact. And these aren't high-grade books. Okay, these aren't near mint books, but still, regardless of whether they are or aren't, you should kind of, for all you people selling comics, you should take care of how you package your books and send them because, people don't want them getting destroyed, especially if you put them in a manila envelope with it doesn't feel like there's any cardboard or anything. They just threw them in the envelope, and that's they could potentially be destroyed. And of course, the second one, as you can see, he put it in a nice Gemini mailer, so we know that these are safe and secure and sound. We're going to see these are potentially higher grade than the ones in the manila envelope, but um, for you, it'll be instantaneous. But I will be right back as we open up and find out what we got. Okay, so yeah, um, the books in the manila envelope they were in like a harder priority envelope inside there, and it did have a couple of pieces of cardboard in between the books, but still, it offered, he did or they did offer minimal protection, but still. Let's go through the books and see what we got. Um, Batman 264. This was listed as a fine minus, which I'm fine with. Um, I have Batman a lot of issues from 300 up. There are some in the 300s that I'm missing, but I have most of 300 and up. So my goal eventually is to at least get Batman, get the run from 200 to um, I forget. I think I have I'm up to the first Hush storyline. Was that 60? The early 600s. So if I can do that, that would be cool. And I paid an average, including shipping, of $2.32 per book, roughly. Um, so honestly, I wasn't sure if I was going to get them. A lot of people were watching these books. I mean, it's Batman, so but good to get that one. This one not too good. 268. Weird because when I was looking at it, I did not notice the pen mark there, pen mark there. Hmm. I didn't notice it uh, originally when I bid on it. I guess I just didn't take a good. This was listed as a VG, and yeah, it's definitely a VG, even though the book itself is decent. With all the pen mark on it, that knocks it down to a VG for sure. Batman 270. This one loaded with spine issues, spine ticks. Again, can't go wrong. I mean, for $2.32 a piece, I'm not going to complain. Ernie Chan cover. Apparently, this is the first appearance of Harry Watkins, whoever he is. I got 272. Again, nice looking book. Um, Fine Fine Plus, and it does look like a Fine Fine Plus. I mean, no pen mark, does have some spine issues. Fine Fine Plus, I'm fine with. Jose Luis Garcia Lopez cover, very nice. I also got 273. Apparently, this was a two-parter. Ernie Chan, again, love Ernie Chan stuff. This was a very good fine. Wow, this looks better than a very good fine. Wow, this actually looks like a very decent book. You know what? I'm gonna open that up because that looks. I would definitely call that better than a very good fine. So bear with me as I open it up and we take a look at it. I mean, yeah, Ernie Chan, Frank McLaughlin art. I mean, the pages look nice. There's no yellowing. The pages look really nice. I mean, I don't know. I'd say it's better than even with all the spine issue. I would say it's better than a very good. It's definitely a fine. So that's nice. What else we got? 274, Batman 274. Again, loaded with spine issues. Again, this is called a very good fine. Um, First appearance of Amba Kadiri. Don't know if she ever made another appearance, but definitely. Ooh, okay. But yeah, no, it looks again. It is worn again. Spine issues. $2.32 a book. 278. Definitely a very good. Definitely has some pen mark. We got some pen mark. The monster's nails are colored with pen. Where I saw some more pen mark somewhere. Looks like all this for the doll is all colored in with pen. Yeah, it does have some spine issues. We got some dog ear down here, but I'm fine with it. Ernie Chan again. I guess Ernie Chan had a pretty big run on Batman. I was not aware of that. Huh. What number is this? 278. Hmm. Curious to see what he marked this as. Fine, fine minus. Ooh. I don't know if it's a fine, fine minus. Not with the pen mark. This one's pretty apparent also. A lot of pen mark here. 282. Ernie Chan, Ernie Chua, and Vince Coletta cover. Not bad. Not bad at all. Fine, fine minus. Yeah. This is probably a fine. This is probably a straight fine for 282. Well, except for the pen mark on it, I guess. Um, you can see pen mark right there written on it. Well, could be worse. There could be like stickers on it. If there were stickers on it, I probably wouldn't have bid on it and got it. And that's probably why nobody else wanted these, is because they may have looked at it better, saw the pen mark, or knew that these were mid low grade books, and were just like, nah. But I'm fine with it. I mean, as far as I can tell, they're all complete books. They're not missing anything. And here on this channel, don't forget, we don't slab books in plastic. We buy books to read them as long as they're complete. We're fine with that. 282, 284, Batman 284. Nice looking book. Again, we have some. This is a Dr. Zinzin appearance. Marked as a very good. Am I missing something here? A very good. I would say this is like a fine. I mean, yes. Again, the spine is. I mean, aside from the messed up spine, I would still call it a fine for sure. All right. Next one, 319, the second appearance of the Gentleman Ghost, if I am not mistaken. We're past 300. Again, I do have a bunch of 300s, not in the low 300s. I think I started reading Batman right around 320, 321, 322. Um, this is a newsstand. Let's see. Yes, it's a newsstand. They didn't quite separate the the newsstands yet. At least they don't have them yet. So, it's a second period. I have 320. I think 320 is when I started reading it. 320 I have. So it was good to get 319. Second appearance. This is a fine, very fine. Yeah. Yeah, I would say fine, very fine for that. 322. We got a Captain Boomerang appearance. Fine, very fine. Looks good. You got a little bit of a raised spine there, but you got some Ross Andrew. And last but not least, the last one is 330, which is the Talia al Ghul story. Um, Apparently, you know, this is a big deal. Even though on the price guide I'm looking at it, it doesn't. It's got a little bit of a raised spine here and there, but it's nice. Irv Novick, Vince Coletta, Batman and Robin. But again, the pages are nice. All these books, the pages are nice, complete. Everything appears to be fine. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. Oh, we're good. I wasn't sure if the staple was coming out, but yeah. Yeah. So that's my first eBay haul. Uh, the Batman books, $2.32 per piece, a piece per book. Again, even though they're mid to low grade, some of them have writing issues, pen issues on it. But again, uh, the interiors are complete. The pages look really nice. I mean, there's no yellowing at all, so I'm fine with that. So let's open up this Gemini mailer and see the second half and see what I got there. Okay, so we open the Gemini mailer. 5 books. 5 books in this eBay haul. Now, and well, let's just continue. We'll talk about that later. First book is Silver Surfer 101. I'm attempting to complete my Silver Surfer volume. What is that? Volume 2, 3, 4, whatever. I think it's volume 3 technically. Run of the Silver Surfer book. I have a lot of issues. I'm still missing like 15 books to complete this run, but I've been getting them for you know 2, $3 a book. There's a few books that are, I think I paid like $4 each for them, but it was nice to find this one. And again, 5 books, I paid $2.31 a book, which is odd because when I figured it out, the Batman books and these books, I paid almost the exact same amount per book, which I thought was kind of weird. But anyway, um, so let's continue. Shogun Warriors number 13. This is definitely a mid grade. Pay no attention to that $4 price tag. I did not pay $4 for it. I only paid $2.31 for you know per book for these 5 books. And yeah, this one, it's got some wear there. I don't know. I would still say it's a fine plus. Fine, and maybe a straight fine for Shogun Warriors number 13. And if you've been watching my previous comic book hauls, you'll know that I am on the hunt to complete my Shogun Warriors run that I had. I think this might have been one of the books that I used to have that I gave away. I only had a few issues. I know it was later in the run in the few issues that I gave away. I might have had 13 because the cover looks familiar. But at any rate, um, Shogun Warriors number 12. Again, pay no attention to the $6 price tag. I paid $2.31. This one, it's got some spine ticks, but I think this one is more with it than number 13. Definitely fine plus for sure. Um, and then we have Shogun Warriors number 8. Definitely not a bad book. Probably a fine plus, very fine minus. Looking good. And to finish it off, Shogun Warriors number 7, which is probably also in the fine. So these are all mid-grade books, and I'm fine with that. Again, as long as they're complete. It's kind of funny that he had $6 price tags on these, and again, I know people. I'm going to open this one up. People are. Ooh, I'm definitely going to rebag these too. These are not good bags and boards and lousy tape. Holy cow! Yeah, not good. Not good at all. That tape's been on there for a minute. But yeah, this is. I mean, you might have been able to sell them for Herb Trimpe. That kind of looks like Mike Zeck too. Herb Trimpe, Mike Esposito. I wonder if Zeck was doing some bullpen work because that almost looks like a Mike Zeck ink face there. And it's too bad, the way the Shogun Warriors series ended and how they like finished the story in Fantastic Four. What was that, 220, 222, somewhere around there? And they were like these characters were killed off panel. Such a shame. Such a shame that they had to do it that way. That they couldn't really end the story the right way. But yeah, no, these are nice books. They're complete. Page is nice. I like the I love Herb Trimpe. I love Herb Trimpe art. Yeah, good stuff, man. But yeah, there you have it. That's my eBay haul. 2 separate buyers, and what I was going to say earlier before I stopped is that for me and really for everyone, if you're interested in getting comics on eBay's not really built for single issue purchases. Only because there's dollar books on there, but then you got to pay shipping, and a lot of people charge 5, 6 bucks for shipping because this is just the age we live in. Stuff's expensive now, and the prices are going up. And you're going to pay 5, 6 bucks for a dollar book. It's not really worth it. I get it that if you're in an area where maybe you don't have a comic shop around you, maybe you have to drive 4 hours to the nearest comic shop, then, but I would still scour eBay um, for bundles, for comic book bundles. There are plenty of bundles on there, or do what I did, even though he had these issues separately, and even though the Batman issues were separate. You figure in shipping, make sure they combine shipping, and then once you figure in shipping, break it down to okay, how much is it going to be per book? Uh, you know, and what are the books mid grade like these were, lower grade like these are, or or are they high grade? And what's it going to be? If it's $2.30 per book, um, for stuff like this, 1970s book, Shogun Warriors, people are after that. Silver Surfer is a hot property. Batman, of course, Batman is constant hot property. Everyone loves the old Batman, 70s Batman, but yeah, definitely um, my recommendation is get bulk books if you can, or if they combine shipping, see what they have for sale on their entire site. And if there's 5, 6, 10, even 20 books that they're selling, and you can knock it down to $1 a book shipping, $1.50 a book shipping or less, for sure. If you can get good books for $2 and change, and there are deals on there. There are some good books that are cheap on eBay. You just have to look. Um, but again, that's my recommendation. I have other places. There are Facebook claim sales that I also you can go on. You can get stuff super cheap. Again, just be aware of the shipping. Um, and as I've said on previous haul videos, the uh, my comic database that I use also allows people to put their stores on there, and I buy a lot of books that way as well. And it's, a lot of times if you spend 40, 50 bucks, it's free shipping, and that's perfect. And of course it doesn't beat to, if you have a LCS, right? If you have a comic shop, go there, look through their dollar bins, look through, see what they have. Go to shows, especially, I like going to shows on like the last day of shows, because a lot of times, hey, they want to get rid of their inventory, so they're knocking stuff down. Hey, half off. I bought a lot of my later Silver Surfer issues, for 2, 3 bucks a book, because they were half off. He was selling them for 6 to 8, and I would not pay $6 to $8 for those books, but 2 to 3 bucks, yes, I would definitely pay that for that book. But anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and comment. We all have opinions on comics, and how to collect, and what to read, and what's good and what isn't. See, again, I'm looking at this face right here, and that looks like Mike Zeck. It looks like a Zeck face. But anyway, I'm digressing. Um, but yeah, definitely like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. If you're into comics, definitely uh, subscribe to this channel, because we're going to be doing some stuff. We're going to be doing hauls like this. We're going to be looking at indie books, and I think we're going to be looking through some Marvel and DC books coming up as well, as we continue the never ending quest of trying to fill runs as cheap as possible, and trying to find the best indie comics that you've never read. And as always, we'll see you in the funny pages. Thank you.